Okay, so today you guys, we are making chicken foot with white beans, pata de pollo con frijoles blancos, and this is a dish from my country. So I already cleaned up these and they're soaking in some lime with water. And I'm about to show you real quick because I already took off all the nails off the other little feet. So basically you just cut at a slant and take them off. Okay, you just cut at a slant and cut off the nails. That's all you do. Now, I personally have different cutting boards for different things. As you can see, I have a little chicken here on my cutting board. And I think that's the best way, the cleanest way to cook. Okay, so now we're going to pour it in there. And these are going to soak for about 10 minutes before I start seasoning them. Okay, so now that I rinsed out the chicken, I put onions, red, green, and yellow sweet peppers. Also, pieces of thyme, minced garlic. Now, I like to buy the minced garlic in a big thing from Sam's Club. It helps a lot. It's quick and easy. And also, anytime I make anything with chicken, even though I don't chop it up small because I don't really want to bite into it, I love putting celery in anything that has to do with chicken. Celery brings out like a good taste to chicken. All right, so after we mix all that up, okay, after we mix all that up, the only thing we're putting are these two. This is a Spanish dish. The only thing we're putting are these two. Sazon and chicken bouillon. I think this is like a chicken broth in a little package, you know, like chicken taste. And then this has color and stuff. I have saffron. This is what this is. Saffron is saffron. All right, so we're gonna pour these two things in there. After we pour the two things in there, we're gonna mix. We're gonna mix it up. I love seasoning more with actual seasoning, which would be like the onions and the pepper. I like getting my food to get the flavor from there. Okay, so we're gonna mix it up good. You want to make sure that everything is coated. Usually, I would leave this to marinate in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. But right now, I'm going to rush because I have so much to do today that I'm just going to take it straight and fry it up. So right here next to me, I have the oil in the pot. Not that much, you know. It's just a little bit, just to cover the bottom. And then I'm going to pour the chicken foot straight into the hot oil, okay? Okay, you guys, so now that I have the chicken feet frying, I'm going to leave it about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes on each side. We're just going to keep turning the pot around until it's cooked thoroughly. And then we're going to be able to get into step 3. Well, step 4, because we have to clean the chicken, and then we have to season it. Now, this is frying it up. And then we're going to open a can of white beans. And we will be pouring it in the chicken after the chicken is thoroughly cooked. Okay, so now what you're going to do is what I did. I added a half a cup of water. And after I finish frying it for about 15 minutes each side. So you just want to make sure that it's all golden brown. Every part of it is golden brown. So I added a half a cup of water. And now I'm going to cover it and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes so the chicken gets nice and soft. Okay, so while that is simmering for 20 minutes, what I did was I take the beans out of the can. I got a can of white beans. And I put it to soak in water because I don't like cooking my beans with the same preservatives that they keep the beans in. I like to soak it out. So this is the kind of beans that I used. frijoles blancos, white small beans, okay? And what I do is that I soak it in water. And after that, after the chicken has been simmering for 20 minutes, this is the next step, to add the beans. All right, so 10 minutes has passed and I added another half a cup of water. And this is because I like my chicken feet nice and moist and tender. So I am waiting another 20 minutes and letting it simmer for another 20 minutes. I like it nice and tender, falling off the bone. So after these 20 minutes, we're gonna come back and see how moist they are. Okay, you guys, so now it's been 40 minutes since the chicken feet have been simmering, because you want to make sure that they're nice and soft. So now we're gonna take the white beans and we're gonna pour them in there. They're not cooked, I just had them soaking in water. We're gonna pour them in there, mix it in, and we're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay, you guys, so now that the chicken feet are nice and moist and the beans have cooked down in it, as you can see, the beans help thicken the broth. Okay, you guys, so now 10 minutes have passed and the beans have cooked down and it's made the gravy nice and thick. So now to end it all, we're going to pour some scallions and some cilantro. Okay, scallions and cilantro. And we're going to mix this in and we're going to let it cook for about another 10 more minutes. And we'll come back and check it out and see how it's going. Okay, so you guys, so one thing I forgot to mention was the tomatoes. Okay, so I almost forgot. My daughter Sophia, she's an excellent sous chef. She reminded me about the tomatoes. So you add the tomatoes also. Okay, and then you are going to mix that in. How yummy this is looking. Look at that.